Have you ever missed a phase of life that you were desperate to leave when you were living it? Maybe it was school, maybe it was your parents' house, maybe it was your first job, maybe a city, a phase of your life, or maybe even a version of yourself. What's strange here is that while you were in it, you couldn't wait for it to end. But years later, you find yourself missing it. And honestly, I find that very fascinating. Hi, you guys, welcome back to Makeup as Therapy. This is a small space where we get ready together, talk about life, human emotions, and very little details that we don't really understand or we don't really talk about. Point. And today's conversation is about something that I feel that everybody must have felt at some point in their life. Missing something that they once wanted to escape. I think the most weirdest part about being a human is that we can hold two completely opposite feelings for the same chapter. So when we are in it, we focus on the difficult parts, the stress, the uncertainty, the limitations, the things that could have been different. And because of that, we spend so much energy into thinking about going to the next chapter. The next phase, the next chapter of life. But then we get there. But years later, something interesting happens. The edges softens. We don't remember every stressful day. We don't remember every frustration. Instead, our mind starts collecting moments, people, conversations, routine, little details we never thought would matter. And suddenly, a phase that we so desperately wanted to leave starts to feel beautiful. You know what's the most funny part of all of this is that sometimes you just look at a photo of yourself and you think, why was I so critical of myself? Have you ever felt that? I have felt this all the time. At that time, you noticed every flaw, every insecurity. You wished everything was a little different. And now we look back with kindness. I think that's how we deal with life chapters as well. Like I can say that for me, when I was at my parents' house, I would always think when I would uh, get independent, leave that house, make a house of my own, and everything like that. But now I miss every corner of it. I can speak of motherhood also the same way. I used to always think that when is this going to pass? Like the first 2 years I am talking about. So I was always think that why would this not end? This is so difficult. Like um, sleeping late at night, getting up early in the morning, cranky days, the days when your baby is not well, all of those days. But now all I see and remember are beautiful memories. The memories that I created, the time that I spent, all of those things. And honestly, we don't always miss the situation as such. We also miss ourselves in that situation. We miss the dreams we had. We miss the people that were there with us. We miss the feeling in general. I don't always think that we miss the situation itself. Sometimes we miss who we were in that moment, the people who were there, the dreams we had, the possibilities that that moment held, the way our life was in those moments. And I think this is why adulthood feels so emotional sometimes. Because life keeps moving forward, and every chapter takes a version of ours with it. The student version, the newly married version, the new parent version, the beginner version, the struggling version, the hopeful version of ourselves. And even when we are happy with the version that we are now, we still sometimes miss those moments, those emotions, those feelings, and those versions of ourselves. And one thing that I have learned through all these years is that missing something doesn't mean you should go back to that. Sometimes it simply means that it mattered. It mattered because it shaped you, it taught you something, and it became a part of your story. And that's why it still has a place in your heart. So, if you have been feeling nostalgic lately, then I want you to remember one thing. Just because you miss a chapter of your life doesn't mean that you belong there anymore. Sometimes you can just be grateful for a chapter without wanting to live it again. And honestly, that's one of the most beautiful parts of growing up. If this conversation resonated with you in some way or the other, please leave it down in the comment section. What's that one part of your past that you wanted to escape at that moment, but now you miss it dearly? I would genuinely love to know and read all about it. And if you like such conversations mixed with makeup and emotional clarity in life, then please subscribe to my channel because we are building a small little community over here, a very honest community. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.